As I was saying, Salah, the Heavenly Father would have given him um visions or put him in a real life scenario. Like the Heavenly Father took him like in prophecies, right? Like when he prophesied of World War One in Revelation, the 8th chapter, and he saw it, and he talk about locusts, and he talk and all of these things. The Heavenly Father actually took him from that time in around 90, 91, 92, 93 AD and brought him in 1915 or 1916, somewhere there in the future, and put him there, and he actually was seeing, alright, he was actually seeing the planes, he was actually seeing the war taking place, like in the destruction of Babylon. He actually saw that. The Heavenly Father took him and put him, either he put it in a vision right in front of him, or he could have take him and put him there and let him see it and document it and give it to the 7 churches of Asia Minor. However the Lord did it, he actually saw these things, but he could not. Alright, so, you know, sometimes you get a dream and you forget. The Heavenly Father put it where it cannot come out in mind. Alright, it's not like a dream he was in, it's like he was there. Alright, like in the deliverance, he actually saw that. Alright, he actually saw the deliverance. A cloud come, take up people. You had to envision, you had to have vision in order to understand the scriptures. You must have vision. Alright? You must see, you must be able to envision what it is you're reading. So John the Revelator saw these things, and in terms of the Rfid, the microchip, when he wrote, alright, that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. When he wrote that, is because he was seeing in the future people, except if they had this microchip in the hand, they would not be able to do any business deals, because that would be the new form of currency, or the form of currency in that time that they would be using. So he would have been seeing people who didn't have the mark, who refused the mark, wouldn't be able to buy nor sell. But others who had it, who was functioning, who had it either in the right hand, the left hand, wherever, they could have used it to buy food, they could have used it to buy a house, to buy wherever they want in a tool shop, wherever the case may be. He saw these things. And that mark, alright, he came into the future, and he was, the Heavenly Father brought him, gave him a vision of the future, and he documented it in his time. And in his time, there was no such word as a microchip, alright, to our understanding. So what he would have to say is that a mark is like a stamp, is a stamp, or a mark, like a mark that the brand of upon horses, something that was inside of them, right? Something that would have been inside of their hand or inside of their forehead. They was using it to buy and sell. And we fast forward now into the future. We hear this present day 2020, the year prophecy, alright, and you have, alright, people doing this. Oh yeah, the Prime Minister of the country saying this. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to play the video here for you listeners. Alright.
The future we're talking about is a modern future where we're moving now to e-identity, where every person in the country will be identified by a unique identifier, and that all our services go digital, and very soon the country will go paperless and cashless. That is what we are talking about.
So he said that very soon the country will go what? Paperless and cashless. Okay, that is the statement from our Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. I heard him first, right? He said very soon the country will go paperless and cashless. Now this video was recorded by our camp leader Makaza. Alright. He actually, and all the other Akim, even the Apostle, a lot have uploaded it. Akim all over the world uploaded it. This is in a place in Trinidad called West B Supermarket down in Digo Martin. And in this video you will see, alright, you will see what's going on there now, right? Right, in this video you will see basically the stages of the Rfid microchip. So I'm gonna play this video, right? Then I know audio. Right, so what you see in there, alright, is people swiping their hand. They're swiping their hand to go in. Okay, they're swiping their hand to go in to the store. Alright, and that one part, right? So when you read the sign, what it says on the sign, it says, please place right wrist or forehead near sensor to get temperature reading before walking through. Okay, that is on the sign, which is a build-up. This is for the COVID, right? This is to bring out that because of COVID. But watch what it says. It says right wrist or forehead. It's Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? In their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So what they're doing is a temperature reading. Very soon, as the Prime Minister said, a unique identifier and cashless will be coming into play. Them people could not enter into that store to purchase anything except if they did swipe their hand or the forehead to go into the store. Very soon there will be an RFID microchip in people's hands, or to put it something in your head. This COVID-19 thing is just a prelude to that. These people getting trapped in the pandemic. You cannot buy nor sell except you have this microchip in your hand or in your forehead. This is what John the Revelator saw. Everybody was either using a microchip to pay for things, the hand or the forehead to buy or sell. If you had to do any business transaction, they was using a microchip. It wasn't paying for things with tangible money anymore. Everything would have been digitized. But here is the punishment for doing such thing, because you see, that is the mark of the beast, and the Lord not dealing with the mark of the beast. The Heavenly Father is not dealing with the mark of the beast. That mark of the beast coming just now. Revelation 14 verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? So the Heavenly Father will torment you with destruction. When the nuclear missiles hit, and the laser beams from the chariots and the chariots come, you will not be delivered. You will be destroyed because of taking this mark. So plenty people want to believe it's a philosophy, just like my boy here. you want to believe is an ideology and a philosophy, but it's not. Okay, so I'll play some more of the video. Where he talking. It's a microchip.
Strong G 58 5480, right? And it says a stamp and a printed mark. Stamp and imprinted mark. Strong G 5480. What's strong? Great. Concordance using our Bible. Stands for Greek, right? Right. And the number one of the top is Greek 54. It says a stamp and a printed mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. We're going to say here, the mark branded upon horses. A mark branded upon horses. Is a mark branded upon horses literal? Do they literally use that iron and chuck a horse? So it's the same kind of thing that the going to come with. This is the meaning of the word mark. Okay. Right? Not incorrect. That's not incorrect. No, it's not incorrect. It's factual. That's the meaning of the word mark. Isn't the microchip a thing right now? Didn't Dr. Keith Rowley? You know Dr. Keith Rowley? I don't really follow news. You don't follow news? Okay. I want to hear this here, right? This is from the new Prime Minister of Tobago, right? This is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. One of his most recent speech during the 2020 election campaign, right? And this is what he said, right? One page here. And what you bouncing up on me here is not coincidence. This is not an accident. Heavenly Father said here the word. To you what he said. Right. I'm going to play this, right? Yeah.
So, what I played for him, I played the same video I played with the Prime Minister's speech. Alright, and this is what he had to say after hearing that.
Digitization. Is the microchip a part of digitization?
So, upon he playing that, I asked him if the microchip is a part of digitization. He said no. You see, you false leaders outside here, that's why you need the true men of the Lord to teach. Alright, well, that basically the end of the video, because after that he gave me his number, and you know, what you call him. So basically, you false teachers, this is why Olia needs to be put to death, because he being misled by Olia. He being misled. Because he just now said the microchip is not a part of digitization. What the hell? How? People all over the world using the microchip right now to buy and sell. That is the main form of digital currency. Like the highest peak at. A credit card and a debit card is a small thing. Microchip is the highest form of digital currency, and that is what are going to come with. That is what John the Revelator saw people using to buy and sell. And that if you didn't have it, you could not buy and sell. So he had to see people who didn't have it, because you have a lot of people who not go and take that chip, and they will not be able to buy nor sell. They will not be able to trade. Taking a RFID microchip is a heavy thing. Don't take the chip, alright? So yeah, I basically it there. Okay? So yeah, well, you know, with that, I give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Ba'asham Akakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, that rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Do not take the RFID microchip. It is the mark of the beast, and it coming soon. Shalom.